ready to go. Where is... There it is. There. And going live in 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello and welcome. Tuesday night, it's an off week this week for the Midwest Motorsports crew. So we are going to have a fun run. And look at this. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. These are mini stocks at the Daytona road course. We have 23 of our favorite Midwest Motorsports drivers lined up. They have already qualified. We're going to have a 60-minute fun race, and it's going to be an open mic night for the broadcast. Everybody's going to get a turn, kind of like a doorknob, and we're going to have fun tonight. I'm James J., joined by Race Control, Josh Watt, also joining us, and Ian Bakaitis is also going to chime in on a regular basis as he's visiting family. Josh, how are you tonight? And thanks for setting this up. What do you think we're going to see, man? These cars look like they're a blast.
Oh, I think we're going to have a great race out of this. Probably a lot of door banging going through corners, especially that bus stop area. But just seeing these things rip around the track is just going to be a blast, I think.
Really looking forward to it. Qualifying really doesn't matter. We're just here to have fun. Justin Thaler and Jason Phillips are on the front row. Jason Phillips brought a Bucky's paint. We'll be looking at everybody's paint tonight. Ian Silva, maybe that's Ian Silva in the Bucky's paint. Jason Phillips on the inside looks like he's got the big ass fans. They're coming to the green already. We can get rid of the grid because nobody cares where you qualify. We're just having fun tonight. 23 mini stocks for an open mic broadcast night. Look at this. I never thought we'd see the Fox Body Mustang lined up 23 deep. And clock is starting now. Justin Thaler in the number 2. Let's them rip. Let's hear these things wind out in top gear as they're already 3 wide into turn 1. See if we keep it clean, then we'll get it. You know, it's really not about the race tonight. It's always about Midwest Motorsports drivers. So we're going to bring some little bit of everybody to you tonight as they go through the winding S's. Somebody starting from pit lane, that looks like Steve Hansel. Going around the outside like 2 trailer park girls. Around the outside, and you've got a spinner. I'm exactly sure that was.
It looks like it would be number 25 spinning out in the horseshoe already.
CJ Barzak.
See if we can see what exactly happened there to him.
Sure. You got a replay for us?
I think I do. There we go.
25 on the outside, just gets 2 wheels off.
Oh yeah, just too much grass there. Good job on everyone to get around that. Quick and easy.
And he gets it pointing in the right direction. All chrome. Multicolored. Looks like he got ran into by a Crayola box. Justin Taylor out to an early lead from the pole. Ian Bakaitis, so you're visiting family. That means we get to hang out with you for a little bit tonight. Would you rather be in your rig tonight?
Oh, very much so. Daytona is a very challenging but very fun track, especially in the mini stocks here. I think it would be a lot of fun, but just a little too far away from my rig for that tonight.
Yeah. Oh no, Ian Silva gets on the gas just a little bit wrong. We were riding with him. So there he goes. He's gonna have to work from the back to the front. We know he's got a fast car, qualified 3rd, so he'll be all right. Back up front, that gives Justin Thaler a big gap. Jason Phillips. Of course, there's nothing better than real life and family too. So I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. Of course, Spending time with family is always important and good. I'm glad you're able to do that. Let's see who's battling for second and third. And Aaron
Ooh,
Olroy.
almost door banging going through turn 1 there.
Aaron Olroy tells Jason Phillips what he thinks of him. Going inside, forgets where the brake pedal is. And behind Jason Phillips is Nicholas Aslan in the number 8. Oh, Aaron spins out. Jason Phillips makes it right.
A little tapper in the front there.
3 wide into the kink. That's not going to work. They make it through. Oh my gosh, you already got body damage. All right.
I don't know. Do you think that body damage is going to do you much? I think these cars are a lot more durable than they might look on the outside.
Yes, I think these cars are made to beat and bang. I don't think they're very aerodynamic friendly, so I don't think a little couple of wrinkles in the sheet metal is going to make a big difference.
Yeah, you just pull them back and they'll be, good as new, right?
That's right.
Oh, we got some more banging around coming out onto NASCAR 1 here.
Who did we miss?
I think they just were a couple taps in the rear to the 9 there. Nothing major, but I think they're getting a little bit more friendly with one another out there. I think these guys are having a blast.
Yes. Oh my gosh, with no pressure, you don't have to do good. Here we go. Hard on the brakes. That is Trevor Mack, the 21, the 99.
He's in the grass, but he keeps it. Those brakes look awfully hot, though.
Tyler Short. Oh, we got spinners everywhere. Really hard to know where to watch.
Oh, the action's just all over the place on this track. There's something going on every bit of point, corner, you name it. We have the 99 almost getting loose coming off the apron there.
Yeah, looks like you did get 2 wheels on the apron. Coming through the tri-oval, that's Trevor McLaughlin. The 99, I believe that's Carl Edwards. 99. Who was that, Ant Castor? Nope. John Aslan in the 9. Oh, here's CJ Barzak in the 25. Making a move on Andrew Miller. Christopher Hopper in a pink car being chased by Ant Castor. And then Brandon Cotton pulling up the rear. Who do you guys want to talk to first? Looks like Brandon Cotton's bringing up the rear. Maybe we'll start there.
Why not?
Let me make sure he's in the chat room first.
I don't actually see him down there. But I have gotten a bit of word over the drivers channel that apparently current channel that all our drivers are hanging out in are getting quite busy down there with a lot of chatter going on. I think they're having just a blast laughing with one another while they're driving around this track.
That's the whole point of the fun run. To get to know your fellow racer and just get out here and have fun. No pressure, no stress.
Oh, guaranteed.
No point. Yeah, exactly. No points awarded. We're just having fun.
Somebody else is off there coming out of the bus stop.
Oop, Matt Collada, maybe? Yep. See if we can pull him up here. I saw him. There he is. We'll start with him. That's the whole point of this fun run is just to get out here and have fun. Win or lose, of course, you want to do the best you can. Hey, Matt Collada, it's James and Josh in the booth. You got us?
I do. What's going on?
We just saw you point in the wrong direction, man. You're supposed to go the direction of traffic. You were pointing the wrong way through the bus stop there. Are you all right?
It was a new strategy I was trying. It didn't work out.
Not so much.
Yeah, it was.
Got sent you the wrong way.
Yeah, just lost it coming out of it.
Well, first of all, thanks for joining us tonight. Tell us about these mini stocks, man. Are you having a good time?
Oh, they are chaos.
Okay.
They don't. Yeah, they're fun though. It's fun. It's just you're just trying to just grip the wheel the whole time, like white knuckling, trying to figure out how fast I can take each turn. Since I practiced for about 10 minutes before I jumped into it.
Isn't that the best way to jump into these kind of races? I
Oh,
hear
yeah,
a lot
just-
of our fastest drivers, they get no practice, and yet for some reason they still manage to pull off top 3, top 5.
Yeah, I'm not one of them. But it's still fun. I just enjoy it. Gives me something to do. So just started doing the whole iRacing thing again, like maybe a couple months ago. So it's been nice to be in with Midwest as well and actually doing the league races. So it's been really fun.
Yeah, tell us about your league history. You said you only been doing it for a couple of months. How did you get bit by the bug again?
I mean, normally I race karts outside of this all the time, but getting to the kart track, especially in the winter here, is not the easiest thing to do. So I was like, I might as well jump back on iRacing and then try to get some laps in on here since it's not as easy to get out and do it all the time. So it's fun. I enjoy it. And then I found this league and jumped in, and it's been great.
Yeah, well, we're glad you're here, man. You've had a couple of races with the series, and then I guess the road course, you're the GT4s. Is that right?
Yep. Running the McLaren in the GT4. It's been super fun.
Great. Well, we're glad you're here, man. How did you find Midwest Motorsports?
I literally just looked up leagues that were open and recruiting and available, and it kind of met the timeline that I have because I'm on the West Coast, so you guys running the series. Oh, let me make this turn. You guys run the series at 7, which is perfect because you can usually get home to at least at 4 p.m. to run the races. So, yeah, I just looked up open leagues that were, running during the week, which was perfect, and then I did the whole application and everything online, did the Discord, and got accepted, and it's been great.
Oh, good catch. Stepping on the loud pedal. Have you had any run-ins with that Ian Bakaitis guy? I know he's really fast, usually up in the front. I know you're just in the league. But.
No, I think the best I've been is around like P8 to P10, and then that usually doesn't stick. So still figuring out pit strategy. That's the one thing I don't know much about is pit strategies and all that. So still learning. So I usually run mid-pack as it is, but it's been fun, especially with the GT3s flying by you like you're standing still. That's been new, but it's been really fun.
Yeah, it's new for us too, believe me. But again, we're all here for the same reason. I'm sure you've been involved in some of the Discord chat. If you have any questions, everybody's super helpful.
Oh yeah, that's been great.
So maybe you can reach out to somebody and they'll help you out, figure out the strategy. There's no right or, of course, you can get it wrong. But at the end of the day, we're all here for the same thing. So let's
Getting it wrong. It looks like we had quite a few people just cut that bus stop on the backstretch.
I saw that right in front of me.
Straight line it, huh? All good.
Well,
oh yeah.
We got some pitters coming up here.
Out of gas. Yes, everybody's pitting. Are you out of fuel? Is that how quick fuel goes?
I believe
yeah,
we had
about 6 laps.
5 laps?
Yeah, it started with, I think it said 6.1 in the beginning, so just pitting in now.
All right. Well, we'll be watching that. We'll let you go and get to your button box. Good luck, man.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us.
Definitely. I appreciate it.
You want to go back down to the watch chat, or you want me to drop you? What do you want?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know where I was, to be honest. In the Discord chat I was in, that would be perfect.
You got it. I'll take you there.
Thank you very much.
Looks like Steve Hansel stayed out.
Ooh, that might be risky if he's staying out.
Yeah, there's 8 cars that stayed out. Steve Hansel, Andrew Miller, Justin Thaler. I'm sorry about the picture breakup. There we go. There's Steve coming on to NASCAR Turn 3. He's got a cool paint. What's up with that? All right, so he's probably going to have to pit this time by. We'll see if he makes up any ground.
Almost guaranteed that he's going to have to pit if he didn't go with everybody else.
Right.
Then again, Steve is quite well known at stretching out these runs of his.
Steve Hansel and Andrew Miller stayed out. Justin Thaler came in at 5. All right, and he's on the tail of Andrew Miller now. He just got past him. So when Steve comes in to pit, which he is right now, looks like JT, our very own CEO of Midwest Motorsports, is going to take over the lead. So is there a pit strategy, Ian? You're usually pretty calculated with your pit strategy. With a 5-lap pits, we're going to be pitting every 6 or 8 minutes. You there, Ian?
Not
Maybe
sure we actually still have Ian with us at the moment.
Oh, yep,
I
he's
think he
muted.
might be having some issues.
No problem. Well, Josh, what do you think?
Well, given how I've listened in to the drivers while they were practicing, knowing that they got about 5 to 6 laps, give or take, going around, that's a good question. I've seen a lot of these guys' different strategies through their own racing expertise, but I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do. And I'm not entirely sure what the plan would be to try and maximize.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
All good. We're going to have to watch it play out in front of our eyes. Looks like John Daniels is on the tail of Justin Thaler. John Daniels, Justin's nemesis.
Oh, they are such nemesis. Friendly, but they love to banter with one another, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you got us, Ian? Are you still there? Or you walk away from your phone?
I am kind of still here. I'm having just a little bit of technical difficulties at the moment, though. But I am, for the most part, still here.
Awesome. Well, feel free to chime in whenever you want. See if we can pull the next one up. Oh, Justin getting really slideways coming out of the bus stop.
I can't imagine these cars have too much grip when you come flying out of that bus stop. These things probably barely weigh a ton.
Right. That's the battle for the lead. Jesse Coffey is trying to chase down Aaron Holroyd. Aaron Holroyd has had a really good couple of runs lately on the oval side.
Maybe he's finally found his one true passion, driving mini stocks around road courses.
Yeah. Maybe mini stocks are his new thing. Like he pulled this mini stock right out of the junkyard. Jesse Coffey in the one is in hot pursuit. I don't want to pull Aaron up. I don't want to distract him from the top 5. That's a good run.
Ooh, those brakes are getting hot as he locks it up. Oh, and he spins it coming out of the horseshoe.
He goes all the way around. Jesse Coffey says, "Thank you very much." That time, Jason Phillips wasn't there to point him out in the right direction. He's going to have Steve Ansel breathing down his neck now. I thought I saw Aaron down there. Yep. Let's get him in. So we were watching Aaron and Jesse Coffey battle it out. Aaron tried to hold him off and then ran out of talent when he was stepping on the loud pedal. but it looked like he was holding his own after having some good runs on the Oval Series. Hey, Aaron, it's James, Josh, and Ian. You got us?
I got you, James. How you doing? How you guys doing?
Man, great. We saw you doing some donuts in the pit lane after qualifying. That was pretty entertaining. And it looks like you pulled this rust bucket right out of the junkyard, man. Where'd you get this thing from?
Yeah, they old duct tape on. I had to put some duct tape on the hood to keep the hood from flying up. So went ahead and did that, and just make sure I have spray painted the number. Everybody knows who I am, and watch out for this old rust bucket coming through. They got their fancy cars in here today, so I want to prove them a little wrong.
Hope everybody got their tetanus shot.
That's right.
Yeah, it looks good though. Tell us about these mini stocks on Daytona road course.
These things are a handful and a half. I'll tell you that much. I mean, turn one braking is never the same. The international horseshoes are never the same. And it's just trying to figure out where you're supposed to brake and how much to brake. I don't know if you guys caught my drift earlier, 2 laps ago with Jesse.
Oh yeah,
Especially when I'm right here about to blow the motor every time.
banging off the chip. We saw you earlier. Oh, there's a turn there. There you go.
Yeah.
What's up, Steve? Oh man, almost. Saw you do the same thing in front of Jesse a couple of laps prior, before the pit stop, I think, with Jason Phillips was able to point you in the right direction. Y'all just about went 3 wide through the kink there.
Yeah. Yeah, the first international horseshoe is not the greatest one.
So you have unlimited tires, and what do you think about these multiple pit stops? Is there a strategy, or you just drive until you run out of gas and then pit?
Just until I need to come in for gas, that's about it.
Yeah. Well, what do you credit your great run in the Cup Series to, Aaron? You feel like you've come a long way, man.
I feel like it's just been more of the time in sea. Like I've gotten to race these guys for about 2 years now, so I think it's more of who I'm racing against and what moves I can try to make happen with certain people and who you can and can work with. Not being able to chat with them all the time, so it's a little bit different in that aspect. But it's just more trying to be patient, trying to figure out different runs.
Well, it's definitely been noticed by more than just me that you've been running really good in the Cup Series, and hope you get to keep that up. Hey, Josh, you got anything for our buddy Aaron?
I think the biggest question is, how much did you pay the junkyard for the car?
They actually gave me it for free, and then they gave me 4 more others to destroy because it's just a POS. I just found this motor in the shed out back and threw it in here. I thought it would work from the lawnmower.
Well, it seems to be working quite in your favor. You've appear to have moved up at least a position so far, if not more, had you not spun out in the international horseshoe there, but it's still holding together at least.
Yeah, we got lappers coming up, so we'll see how that helps me out.
Right on. Well, Aaron, you're a big part of the Midwest Motorsports League. We're glad you're here, man.
Thanks, James. I appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good one.
See ya. I'll send you back down to the watch party, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got it. The life of the watch party, Aaron Holroyd, is on his way back down. Thanks for joining us, Aaron. And he's a fun guy. We really enjoy his company.
Does look like, however, we have lost Jordan Hale for the night. It looks like they've decided to park it up and pick up on the next race, it seems.
That's unfortunate. We only had 2. We had 2 Hello Kitty cars. Now we have 1.
Hopefully they'll be raring to go for the next race, and this hasn't discouraged them too much.
Yeah, I hope so too. Everybody knows the fun run, right?
All right.
John Daniels still putting pressure on Justin Thaler for the win. There's Justin and John 1.1 behind. Come on, click, please. There's John.
Like a hungry shark in blood-infested waters here, hunting down JT.
Oh, and John comes into pit. Justin comes into the pits. some reason I can't focus on John Daniels. It's all good. Nicholas Aslan, he's going to stay out. And then Jesse Coffey in pursuit. My money might be on Jesse Coffey. He's runs well in almost everything he drives. He's got a really fun stream. It looks like somebody's locked up on the brakes. They recovered. It may have been Nicholas. It may have been John. Probably Nicholas.
It might actually be Norm Snyder.
Norm.
He might be the one locking up those brakes.
Norman. What a gentleman, still pulling over to let everybody go.
If there's anyone you expect to give you courtesy, Norm's definitely going to be the one.
I agree, 100%.
Maybe a little too nice for other drivers, but
I don't know if I would
he does
be.
best.
I don't know if I could be as patient as Norm Snyder's. He's got Jesse Coffey and the pink #1 coming up behind him. But hey, Norm, it's James and Josh in the booth. You got us?
Hey, how you doing?
Great, man. We're watching you. Now.
Why would you be watching me?
You're always a hoot to watch, Norm. Come on.
Yeah. The life of Midwest Motorsports. Norm Snyder.
Yeah.
Mr.
How
Kurtz.
you feeling out there in that car?
Oh, all right. I got turned at the start of the race, and I got a speeding penalty, so.
Ooh. Some people never learn, Norm.
No.
All good. We saw you have a huge lockup. Tell us about these mini stocks. Are you having as much fun as everybody else is learning these things?
Yeah, they are fun to drive, but
A little different.
I'm not good on the road course and road cars, so.
You just need to give yourself a bit more faith in your abilities.
Yeah.
Maybe battle some guys.
No, I was all right when I got turned. I was 13th. No. Oh, shoot.
Well, you don't lose any points. Did you speed again, Norm? We'll let him find his box, his pit box. Did you get caught speeding again, Norm? And so you missed
No.
your box that time.
No.
Oh, you slowed
The
it down.
brakes, just not used to these brakes.
Yeah, they're the
They don't
top
work too
tier
good.
brakes you might find in like a GT or a stock car.
Yeah.
What brakes?
Yeah.
There's that
Yep.
too.
Lots of pit
You know.
stops. Lots of action going on.
Yeah, it looks like we might be going into round 2 of the pit stops already. We are coming up to lap 12 already.
Do you have a strategy, Norm? Or are you just out there winging it like everybody?
No. My strategy was just stay out of trouble, but that didn't work, so.
Yeah, that strategy went out the window on lap 1.
But it wasn't me, so I
Yeah.
don't feel too bad.
Right on. Well, you're a big part of this league. We appreciate you coming out week after week
Thank you.
and racing with us. Anything else you want to say before we let you go?
No, not really.
A man of few words.
Yeah.
You gonna be picking on somebody else? You gonna get some payback?
I don't even know who it was.
Tonight's the night to do it. Maybe if not from tonight's race, but any other, maybe somebody that you owe one.
Well, I owe Chris Thaler a couple.
I know he decided not to show up. He was scared tonight, I guess, huh?
And he owes me a couple, probably.
But who's counting?
No.
All good.
Yeah.
Well, have fun, Norm.
Okay,
We're
thanks.
part of the league, and we appreciate you.
Thank
I'll
you.
send you back up. to the
Thanks,
board.
guys.
Thank you, Norm. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
That's Norm Snyder, man, a few words. But I see Ian Silva After a
He's
spin
still
on lap
climbing the
1,
ranks.
it's all the way back up to 8th. 44 seconds back from the leader, but that Bucky's paint looks awesome.
Also looks like the number 99 has decided to bring the car into the pits as well and call it a night.
He's parking it. Oh,
Looks
what
like
bummer.
it.
Is he down in the pit? Nope. All right, so I got word that Kyle Ryan is not racing. He's actually just spectating. So we'll see if we can catch him off guard.
Get his views on everything.
Yeah, you know, he's not the only one that's not racing tonight, but still can't live without his Midwest Motorsports fix on Tuesday nights. So Kyle Ryan decides to join us. Hey, Kyle, it's James, Josh, and Ian in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I do. Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Hey, I'm great, man. I'm great. Sorry you're not able to get in your rig and race tonight. What are you hearing down there about these mini stocks?
A lot of laughter, and it sounds like a blast.
Looks like a blast.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about fuel and keeping it on track.
Right, and let's see. I've seen lots of lockups. We're not even halfway. We've had 2 full pit stops, 3 for some drivers. What do you think, man? This is just a great way to have fun, take a load off in a no stress race. The stands are packed at Daytona, not too far off of the 24-hour race, so track layout might be fresh in people's minds, but not with the mini stocks.
No, definitely not. Very, very different. I was actually hoping to make it out to Daytona because I live maybe a half hour, 45 minutes away, but I couldn't make it for the Rolex, unfortunately. But if mini stocks happened to make it there in real life, I would drop everything I had and come see this in person.
I don't blame you. I think they got the Daytona 24 and then Daytona 500 and then Bike Week. So there's lots of action going on at the world center of racing, I think they call it, Daytona.
Yeah. I might go check out the 500. I'm more interested in Sebring in March, though. But we'll see how that plays out.
Right on. Where did you get your love for racing?
Honestly, it came from watching CJ. Before that, I didn't really have much interest in motorsport. I watched it every now and then, but I didn't know sport cars and multi-class. I didn't know if that existed. CJ got into sim racing, and he shared some of his races with me, and I watched a handful of them, and it looked like a lot of fun. And then he joined the league, and that looked even better, and it came from there.
Right on. Well, you don't just dip your toe in the shallow end. Looks like you jumped in the deep end and went all in with computer, rig, setup, all good. What's been the most challenging part?
It's probably a smaller thing, but dealing with some of the frustration of knowing how quick I can go at times and realizing how small or how big of an impact a small change in like brake and throttle or an entry into a line, how much that actually matters. Just over the weekend, I was racing some GTPs at Road America, and because of how quick the GTPs are, it really highlights some of those things. Even with using a brake to turn, that kind of really made some things stand out that I thought I already had a good understanding of, and realized that I didn't have as much of an understanding as I thought I did.
A little humility goes a long way when there's so much to learn. You can be a sponge. Josh, you got any tips for our man, or you got any questions for twin brother of CJ?
That's a good question. I don't actually think I have any questions that you haven't already asked, to be honest.
It's all good. Well, hey, as Kyle, I want to ask, is the race control ever done something you really disagree with? Now's the time to duke
Yeah,
it
that's
out.
a good question to be asking people.
Your
Since
back-
I'm sitting here, what do you have to ask or bring to the table that, you know?
There's one thing, and it was good to know, but it did change a bit of a mental state for me. During Zolder, when I was blinking, letting me know that I was blinking during qualifying really screwed with me in the headspace. It was good to know.
Is it a good
but-
thing, or is that more of you'd really rather not be informed during qualifying?
Yeah, during quali laps. So I don't know what's going on with my computer. I think it was a few settings that had just changed because it happened during an IMSA race as well.
That usually is the case.
Yeah, I think it was the amount of cars I had drawing in front and rear. I had them maxed, and I definitely shouldn't have had that with the age of the components I have. So like during a race, when people start sprinting out, it's not an issue. But quali laps, especially when I'm going by pits and all the GT3s are just sitting there, I think that's when it was really being highlighted. And going into turn one of Zolder going into turn one of Zolder is when that was mentioned. But I mean, it was good to know because I adjusted how I was driving, and I was being a little more patient in the beginning. But it's at the time I was frustrated. Thinking about it afterwards, it wasn't that big of a deal. But that's the only thing I've got.
Well, to be honest, the only reason I would bring such a thing up is if it gets dangerous, or for some of our drivers, when your ping starts hitting like the 2K mark, when it gets real concerning.
No, definitely.
You disappear for someone, and then next thing you know, you land on top of them. One of you is going one way, and the other one's going somewhere else, and I don't really want that for either of our drivers, you know? We want to be a clean race where everybody can enjoy.
That's actually exactly what happened in my IMSA race over the weekend. I had a really bad blink as the flag went green, and then I was in a wall because someone was inside me. Luckily, there was no damage to them. I just towed, and I carried on. I said my apologies, and I raced the race after that.
Yeah, and that's stuff that I want to personally avoid if possible for drivers so that everybody can enjoy. I do know that we do have some drivers that will take that as I might as well quit, but at most I'm asking, see if you can shut down some stuff. Maybe somebody in the house is, overusing the internet. Get it toned back and keep going. Once that ping sells out, you're good to go back out again.
Yeah, so it wasn't the ping. It was the CPU usage. But again, I've got it dialed back. It should be good now. And as I mentioned, reflecting on it, while I was heated in the moment, it was a good call. And I should have, kind of like getting in a wreck that you don't think was your fault.
Oh,
you're going to be heated, and then you stop, you think about it, and you see what happened. You're like, never mind. It wasn't that big of a deal.
If this is all we can really complain about, I think we got it pretty good.
Oh, definitely.
yeah. Well, for now at least.
That's still something else.
Never know what the season's going to bring us.
Yeah. There was one other time I got a 4X from a contact, but the contact didn't register. But I was upset about that internally.
Wow. Sometimes those are the iRacing gods gifting or just taking away from you, be it good or bad.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, we're glad you found us. We're glad CJ had a positive influence on you. And we look forward to seeing the rest of the season on the Road Series side. And the new season with the multi-class has really changed things for us in the broadcast. For sure, we see Taylor Montague straight line in the chicane while he's fighting with Tyler Shorts, the closest battle on the track. I'm sure he's going to get a slowdown for that one. But what do you think about the mixed series, and what are you seeing on the track from the driver's aspect?
That didn't look good. The mixed series, I love it. I love multi-class racing. It's a lot of fun. It brings another challenge to it. There's been a couple times where I've gotten dived from GT3s while I'm trying to close on a pass. That happened a lot in Zolder. But I like the extra challenge. There's strategy certainly behind it, or if I can be a little more forceful with a GT3 coming up, but I've got someone 0.3, 0.4 behind me, I can kind of be a little more aggressive on my line and take the line and maybe upset a GT3. But if it adds 0.4, 0.3 to the guy behind me, then it's a win for me.
Yeah, for sure. And the ebb and flow of the mixed classes really has been almost a race in itself to watch how people deal with the ebbs and the flows and the pluses and the minuses. We'll
Yeah,
keep an eye-
from the first race, seeing some of the GT4s and how they were reacting around GT3s, I feel like even though we're only a couple races in, it's gotten a lot cleaner.
I agree. Pretty amazing that we don't have even more accidents. Of course, we can't catch them all on the stream. I'm sure things happen that we don't catch. But at the end of the day, again, it's just really incredible racing on and off. We have so many pit stops every 5 or 6 laps. These guys are coming in. Jesse Coffey looked like he caught up to Steve Hansel. Steve Hansel came in, and now Jesse's stopping for his stop. We'll see how this plays out. Hal, thanks again for joining us, man. Great job. We're glad you're here in Midwest Motorsports, and we look forward to watching you and everybody else throughout the rest of the season.
Thanks, guys. I'm really glad to be here, and I'm really looking forward to M1 next week.
That's right. 1 week from tonight. Good luck, Kyle. Thanks again for joining us. I'll send you back down to the party. What a cool dude. I'm glad he got
for better drivers within the group.
I'm glad he got to voice some frustration, get it off his chest, you know? It's all good. That's what open mic is all about. Let's see, Ian Silva. Ian Silva is not in the room. Chris McDowell. Do we still have Ian Bakaitis? You there, Ian? All good if you're busy? He's on mute, so I'll assume that he's hanging out. Can Jesse Coffey catch Nicholas Aslan? 3 seconds back. That is a lap car immediately behind Jesse. Black Rifle Coffee, I think that was John Aslan. No Jesse Coffey in the watch party.
That's kind of surprising and also disappointing at the same time. I thought he would be, you know, one of the guys that more than happily jump into there to hang out with everybody.
Yeah, I thought I saw him earlier.
Maybe he was having internet connection issues to stay in the Discord while driving.
Yeah.
Not all drivers can chatter and drive at the same time.
It might have been distracting for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else that we've been watching race, and the former champion, Nicholas Aslan. He's the one just in front of Jesse Coffey. He might be concentrating. We'll try to talk to him here in a second, but really fun to see him continuing to run up front, even in a fun run. Hey, Nicholas, it's James and Josh in the booth. You got us?
I gotcha.
Man, lots of pit stops every 5 or 6 laps. I think we're on pit cycle number 4 already. What's it like on these mini stocks, man? Looks like you're having fun.
Yeah, they're they're a handful. Just trying not to blow the brake points. Keep it on the track, and easy on that throttle on exit if I'm in second gear, which I've been trying not to do as of late since the tires are getting a little worn.
You got Jesse Coffey breathing down your neck. Steve Ansel looks like he went through the field pretty quickly.
Yeah, he had a lot of pace. I just let him by when he got to me.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. All right, so I'll try not to distract you too much, but I do want to get some feedback on, did you listen to the cool down lap last night with your dad was gracious enough to join us?
Yeah, I did. I was in the chat during during the stream. That was really cool getting to hear him on there.
Yeah, what a cool guy, man. I can definitely see the fruit does not fall far from the tree. And it was really a pleasure to talk to him. He speaks really highly of you and how far you've come in a short period of time. A little bit of jealousy, but also a lot of pride there, I think.
Yeah, he spilled the beans a little bit to Justin about just my success, I guess, or level of skill that I had on Gran Turismo for so many years, and said how good of a road racer I am, when all I ever pretty much say is I don't know how to road race. And that's kind of what inspired this paint scheme I'm running. Shout out to Rocky, Patrick's pet rock. It's fine, Rocky. You go when you feel like it.
Who's pet rock?
It's a SpongeBob reference. It's like a famous like meme or quote where Patrick's like, "It's okay, Rocky. You go when you feel like it." When to kind of briefly explain it, Patrick enters literally a rock, a physical rock, into a snail race, and said snail ends up, or I guess said rock ends up actually winning. But yeah, I can't road race plastered on the car, just in spite of Justin, kind of calling me out and saying I'm Mr. Road Racer.
Orange triangles on the headlight covers.
Yep, for sure. Got the student driver, please be patient sign on there too.
That's great. Well, all right, I've slowed you down enough. Jesse Coffey's gained about 3/10 in that lap, so I'll let you get back to work, man. I just want to say thanks, man. Thanks for joining us at Midwest Motorsports, the whole league. Champion, you got a trophy by your name. Now let's see if we can get you a championship on the roadside.
Yeah, haven't done a fun run in a while, so glad to make it out to this one. You guys got to put my dad in here next. Get him talking.
All right. Sounds good, man. We're on it. We'll take that hint. I'll send you back down to the watch party, and we'll pick up the other Aslan.
All right. Thank you.
Are you the other and he's the original, or is he the other and you're the new?
Well, I guess he was in the league before me, so we could say he's the original. Yeah, I guess I'm the other since I joined the league after him.
We'll send the other Jason back to the other Aslan back to the watch party, and we'll pull up the OG Aslan next. Thanks again. That was Nicholas Aslan. Fun dude. We had a good time chatting with him. Look at this battle for the lead. John Daniels and Justin Thaler are going hard in these Fox body Mustangs. Well, they got one of them's got a Chevrolet logo on it. I saw, but look at John Daniels get sideways, trying to catch Justin with 14 minutes. I think we're gonna have at least one more pit stop. These guys are going nuts. For the lead, John Daniels tries to look inside of Justin Thaler. Justin Thaler leaves room. Side by side into the, I think that's turn 6. Going onto the NASCAR 3. Justin Thaler pushes him out wide. And he holds him off.
For any better racing between these two at the moment.
John's not going to take him out, is he?
I think he's going to try and bump draft him around the ovals.
Here we go. He's getting a good slipstream. Justin's hugging those double yellow line.
You got JT a little bit squirrely there for a bit. But I think he's backed off enough. That's a sort of way of saying sorry.
Yeah. It looks like they were still in contact when John Daniels pulled out to the side to pass. And that friction kept Justin's bumper intact. Meanwhile, as these guys go through the high bank, we do have John Aslan Sr. in the booth. Hey, John, how's it going?
Hey, James, I'm good.
Long time no talk to, man. How you been?
These cars they're crazy. It's just so hard to drive. I mean, it didn't take me long for my 12X and drive through. So
But you're having fun, right?
yeah, it's fun. I like it.
That's all that matters.
Especially tonight, everybody's cracking up. The Black Rifle Coffee Company, huh? How did you pick that paint?
Actually, it was just one that I found on Trading Paints the last time we ran these cars at Lime Rock. So I figured, well, I'm just gonna stick with it. Oh,
Look at you sliding it around. Attaboy. Keep your foot in it. Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it's crazy. This is great.
Golly, we saw you. I think you had some trouble earlier in the race and kind of got spun around, got it back together. We're glad.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, it's all good. This is for fun.
the truck series is headed to back to an oval. Are you happy to be back on an oval as opposed to all the road courses?
Yes, at Iowa. So hopefully it is a fun race. But I don't know. I haven't done any practice yet. Nick was saying how he couldn't wait to get back to Iowa. So hopefully he gives me some hints and a little bit of his secrets. So I guess I'll have to be nice the next couple days to him.
You wouldn't want to change your routine. How you might think something's up.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I just stick the course.
Oh no, we see Ian Silva after getting spun earlier loses it into the kink and then the West Horseshoe. Oh, and John Aslan follows him right.
Yeah.
The same thing. Maybe a
It
little break.
obviously looked like a good line through the corner for him. When they say to diamond it, doesn't always mean it goes that wide.
That's right.
Sometimes them corners just suck you in, right?
They think you're at the braking zone. You can go a little bit farther. Think you at the same place you broke last 15 laps, and it
Yeah,
different.
I think that corner gets me every time.
Well, under 10 minutes to go for the fun run. Through the bus stop one more time. John Daniels makes it look easy. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for having us on the cool down lap last night. We really enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it. That was fun.
It's great fun. You can check it out on the YouTube channel. Cool Down Lap podcast from February 3rd. John Daniels was our guest. We had a great time. I'll send you back down to the watch party, John. Good luck with the rest of the race.
Thanks, guys.
That's John Daniels. Ian, this is James. You got us?
I'm here.
Hey, while we're at the oval, have you ever thought about doing any oval racing?
Well, I would say yes, but that would be going against some wedding vows I made. And inscribed in my wedding ring, I do have I hate oval racing on there. I won't go too deep into that, but I have thought about it. Just haven't quite pulled the plug yet.
Oh, that's a nice trade. To do that and gain a trophy and a companion. So awesome. We're happy for you on the road series. Definitely don't want to risk any argy-bargy at home. Let's see. Where is Chris McDonald in the list? He's in the middle of the group, so I think we can try to pull him up. He's not in the middle of a battle. I did see some pictures that Chris posted on the rigs chat where he got an upgrade on his rig, or finally finished off the project that he wanted. Hey, Chris, it's James and Josh in the booth. You got us?
How you guys doing?
We're great, man. We're great. Looks like you're these hobbies or mini stocks are a handful out here, huh? You having a good time?
This is absolutely insane. I can't even describe what it's like driving this for the first time. These cars are wild.
Yeah, I love your patriotic paint too. The stars and stripes. Going proud as you're showing us you going through the bus stop like a pro. Just a light lift and then right back in the throttle, letting it rip. 7 minutes to go.
I figured this livery would be very appropriate for this race.
That's right. America's favorite racetrack. Top 10 so far, man, if you hold it off. That'd be a good night, right? Too bad there's no points being awarded tonight.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm last pit stop here. Hopefully I don't blow it.
Right on. So far, so good. Well, speaking of, we did see your pictures of your rig, man. Is that taking a little getting used to, and how big of an upgrade is it?
You know, it was quite an upgrade going from a desk, a desk, office chair, that kind of thing. But I'm pretty used to it now. I feel like it's amazing to have a real setup here.
Yeah, right. Hopefully it's gained you at least 2/10, maybe more.
That's what I tell myself to justify it, but we'll see if that actually amounts to much.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter as long as you're having a good time. I know we're having a good time with you joining the league. So tell us how you found Midwest Motorsports.
I actually found it through Jesse Coffey. I was the old YouTube algorithm was just watching one of his videos live and just interacting. And he said, "Hey, you race GT4? There's this league that we do, and I think it was last season where we were doing GT4 only." And I joined up, and that's how I found you guys.
Yeah, right. I remember you having a really competitive race at the end of a Road Atlanta race one weekend. I think that was one of the first races that you might have been in. The first race that I remember you having an impact on the racing itself. And yeah, it was just great to have you, man. Well, I'm glad you're sticking around. Hope you enjoy it. A lot to learn from everybody in the road chat. It's really a fun environment to be part of it. And you're a big part of it too.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, that Road Atlanta race was a lot of fun, except for the running out of fuel at the end. But otherwise, it was an awesome race.
So we do have race control, and has race control ever made you mad or said or done something that you didn't expect?
No, I gotta say, this league by far has the absolute best full package: administration, race control, stewarding, the podcast, everything you guys do. So no gripes at all yet, but I'm gonna find one eventually.
You never know when I'm gonna have to do something that's going to annoy you. There's always bound to be something that will happen.
Yeah, just be patient. It'll come to you, Chris. What about that Ian Bakaitis guy? He drives a black BMW. He's up at the front a lot. You ever had any run-ins with him? He's kind of a jerk sometimes.
Oh, Ian, I may have. I gotta say, I actually still owe an apology to somebody at Red Bull Ring. The Mustang just got a little too loud going by somebody and gave him a little love tap.
All good. Of course, I'm just being silly because Ian's in the booth with us. I was kind of setting you up to see if you could catch him off guard. Ian, you got any questions for Chris, or you want to chat at him?
I don't. I just kind of hope to see him get past me, especially with the new rig.
Thank you. You know what my gripe is with race control? They're making me run GT3 cars.
Oh, Roger. Well, your I rating speaks for itself. Your level of competition speaks for itself. So it's really a compliment.
I appreciate that. I will say the I rating definitely comes more from the TCR side of things than anything else.
All good. Well, we're glad you found us, Chris. Thanks again for making this a fun league and being a fun part of it, man. I'll send you back down to the watch party. As
Awesome.
you're-
Thank you guys. Appreciate everything you guys do.
See you, Chris. Thanks, man. All right, I really want to get Hopper up here.
I would have to agree.
He's one of the only ones we haven't got up here. And if you're ever looking for a party, I think Christopher Hopper is one of those guys that you want at the party. You at least want to make sure he gets an invite, whether he shows up or not. If he has time for the little people, he may or may not. But Hopper, we're winding down the end of the race here. How's it going, man? Tell us about these little mini stocks going around Daytona.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here at the 11th hour. I feel honored. I'm having a ball, James, and they're a handful, but God, they're so much fun.
It looks like it. I know for off week, that's the whole idea of this. You know, no points are awarded. We're all just in our rigs on a Tuesday night. And I got to ask you about your Hello Kitty paint. I saw you were joined with another Hello Kitty paint, Jordan Hale. Did you guys team up on it and try to have Pink take over Daytona?
You know what? That was not planned, and we ended up, I don't know if you saw, we started side by side in the grid, and we're both New York boys, so that was extra special. But this livery is a shout out to my wonderful firstborn daughter, Evangeline May, who turns 20 next month, so I figured I would run the Hello Kitty livery in her honor tonight.
I know, you're making her proud. I guess top 15 run. Oh, 14, car number 14th place so far.
That's right. If I can hold it together on this last lap as I shoot wide on T1.
We're trying to distract you. I want to ask, you've had a lot of interactions with almost every driver in the league, but that Taylor Montague guy, sometimes he's in the way. You ever felt like just running him off the road?
Oh yeah, I'm working on a missile defense system that I hope to employ next Tuesday night. If you could keep this between us, but I will have it operational, and he'll be a prime target. So look for that.
Right on. Paybacks. Hey Taylor, this is James and Christopher and Josh in the booth. You got any response to that?
I mean, I think I'm just gonna have to, deploy my own version of the Patriot system, and we're just gonna have to, retaliate for that one. I think.
Well, game on, brother.
Why does it sound like I'm gonna have my hands full next Tuesday, just between you two?
You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Hey, I do want to say, James, if I can, tonight is my very first live stream on YouTube, and it features you now, so I'm pretty sure I never have to do this again because I'm kind of peaked now.
Oh, come on. Well, hopefully we'll get you at least one or two more likes and subscribes. And don't forget, you can always buy in. So subscribe and follow and all those good things on Hopper's channel. We're glad you're here. Hopper, you make the league a lot of fun. And glad we get to enjoy it one more night on an off week.
Thanks, brother. You guys are awesome.
A lot of fun bringing that Hello Kitty car home. Looks like Justin Taylor has held off John Daniels, and Steve Hansel actually snuck by John Daniels as well. Justin Taylor gets the checkered flag as the race winds down. I'm going to send these two goofballs back down to the watch party one at a time. Thanks again, Hopper, for joining us. Big part of the league. Glad I got you in here. And Justin Taylor sets up the race. Steve Hansel also gets second place. John Daniels third. Nicholas Aslan, we rode with, gets fourth. There's the podium right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 with Nick Aslan. Now all kinds of buffoonery is going to happen. Jesse Coffey, fifth. So all five of them in the shot at the same time. Josh, pretty crazy race.
Oh, it was wild and crazy.
Still going crazy, Don. Look at all the donuts and the burnouts. I can clean off the screen.
I will say, though, these guys make it look damn easy on this track and this car combo.
Yes, it was not as easy as it looks, I'm going to guess. Ian, thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Glad you were able to hang out with us for a little while.
Oh, you're welcome.
Steve? Nope, he's not letting me pull him into the chat. I was going to try to get to talk to Steve. Hey, Steve, it's James. Man, you got by. How did you get by Daniels?
How did I get by him?
Yeah, I didn't.
He got by himself. He had a black flag.
Black flag.
Yep.
Some people never learn. Congrats on a great second place, man. You went to the pit and got a purple lap by almost a full second, 9/10 there.
Yep. Accidental last a second challenge.
Last a second. Almost made it.
Almost.
7 seconds was the gap. A lot of fun, Steve. Thanks for joining us, man. I just wanted to get you in here and say thanks for all you do for Midwest Motorsports, man. We appreciate you, bud.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
All right, that was Steve Ansel. Justin Taylor's on mute for some reason. Maybe he'll go off mute after knowing that he's in the booth. Hey, Justin, so you set up, you probably got more practice laps than anybody, and you just had to go out there and whoop up on everybody, but you had a little bit of a challenge from the John Daniels machine, the Nemesis.
What's up, man?
Congrats. Nice race.
Yeah, thank you. I wouldn't say I had really much. The only setting up the car to run not only on a road course, but with the high speeds of Daytona, is pretty much all the practice I had. I had to figure out how to play with the gearing, take a little power, add some weight, and tinker around. But as far as that, that's the only real practice I had. But a lot of fun. These cars are really challenging. Like non-existent brakes, so super old school H pattern transmission. So you got to be careful with your downshifts and things like that with some rev matching and maybe a little bit of heel toe. But change the fuel load a little bit. Try to introduce quite a bit of pitting there, and I saw a bunch of guys were able to stay out quite a bit. I don't know if they were saving more like on the infield with maybe traffic or had some draft helping them out, on the straights. But was it entertaining for everybody?
Oh, it was so much fun, man. I think everybody that we had in the booth said that these things were a blast, and had no idea what to expect, and just get in and go. Every 6 laps pitting. There's no strategy. Just go until you have to come in. I think it was another glaring success. Josh, what do you think with everybody we talked to?
I think everybody had a blast. I can't imagine anyone hopping into these cars and not enjoying themselves for the entirety of this.
Yeah, I mean I think it was the last season we did these at Lime Rock, which was a total workout, and here it was I think a little more trickier. Honestly, there's a lot of corners. You had to just make sure you could carry your momentum through the corners and things like that. So I hope the guys enjoyed it. I've already thought about maybe the next fun run we do also running these. I think they might be a new staple. I'm not 100% on them. Maybe we'll do the next one with some other wild, crazy combination. But I think these are definitely in the mix.
I think so too. That wouldn't be a bad idea at all. And we saw some great paints out there tonight too. Lots of positives came from tonight, and just appreciate you putting everything together, and good on you for winning. Yeah, we look forward to racing next Tuesday at Imola, but tonight was all about the fun. And if you could tell, if the donuts that were being done after the race outside of turn 1, everybody's still doing donuts. So thanks again for setting this all up, Justin. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and hopefully it was entertaining. I'll definitely have to go back, and I missed a lot of it. But I heard there was maybe some elevated amounts of chaos, so I'll definitely have to go back and check that one on the broadcast.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Josh, I had fun. Thank you for joining me. Ian Bakaitis, appreciate you, man. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Did you have fun tonight, Ian?
Did. I very much enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around with me.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, man. It made it fun. Josh, appreciate all you do for race control, making it happen. Nobody had anything bad to say about you, Josh. I tried to set them up.
I know. I was really hoping to hear some actual complaints towards me, but I guess I'm doing my job.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's all good. We appreciate everything. Thanks to all the Midwest Motorsports for making this great league possible. For Ian Bakaitis, Josh Watt, I'm James J. reminding you to stay in your lane.
And I approve of this message.